I think it's a mystery to find a mountain in the south of Sahara Desert with snow on it. Even the name Kilimanjaro itself, it's derived from a confusion of a communication between one of the earliest climbers, that to say, with the Chaga people. Because Kilimanjaro would come from the word Kilimandscharo, just to mean that something that's very steep and it's so high that Chaga people described it. But then the Ellis people from Europe who couldn't pronounce and understand this word coined the word Kilimandjaro.
I won't leave this town, travel the world of sound.
My name is George Nyella, and I am 26 years old. I'm a social researcher and I come from Tanzania. It's always very interesting for me to talk about tourism as far as my country is concerned, being one of the most prominent tourism destination in East Africa. Uh, so many tourists come to Tanzania with different images, perspectives, and expectations. But it's often that it might be described that these expectations, images, and perspectives differ those who are from those of Tanzanians, or I would say the local people here. Where I'm sitting now is about 40 minutes drive east of the National uh, Park of Kilimanjaro headquarters. It's a freestanding mount, and this is very unique compared to many other mountains in the world with different natural feature and look. This is a unique one. But what's special is these communities, like my communities. I mean, the communities where I belong, of course, the Chaga people, and how they've survived living on the slope of Mount Kilimanjaro for thousands of years, practicing different economic activities that have supported their livelihood, but yet to maintain and preserve this nature for so long. But and also has how it's attract many historians, geographers, and scientists from different parts of the world, and hence also including the tourists I was in Germany, for example, if someone asked me, do we get to see animals? I mean, the wild animals everywhere. That's a shock because I would expect someone to understand that a country has cities, has capitals, has different states and provinces. So national parks are set centers where you can go and see animals. But the rest of the areas are communities with peoples, uh, with people in them, and they practice life. There are cities with lots of development and advancement. Cities with flyovers, with cars, with trains, with planes. And it's not that when you come to Tanzania or when you come to Africa, you would get to see animals walking everywhere or mud house everywhere. No, that's a very biased perspective uh, which block people from not seeing the reality about certain parts of the world. People come here and they behave as if they know everything already about this country, while they've never been here before. And at the same time, they maintain some kind of a comfort, high-profile zone in a manner that people hide in their five-star hotels, or people hide in their cars, or people hide in their recommended, I call them recommended spaces. To me, I think that is not a very collective, inclusive, and explorative way of doing tourism as far as different cultures, different communities are concerned. Which means in this regard, a tourist comes to Tanzania uh, and then by the way that they're doing and performing their tourism, they didn't come to Tanzania. They came to Kilimandscharo, Serengeti, Zanzibar. They did not come to Tanzania. Because if it's Tanzania, I think it's more than that. I think it's more than just driving on the cars and exploring these landmarks without knowing even a bit or a little bit about what's around these landmarks, what has been keeping this landmark for years. I would advise people to get out there and really explore by interacting with the really people. And that way they can really actually get an actual picture of Tanzania in that way. Now that you know, Africa is not a country, rather it's a continent with many countries, and each country has a lot to talk about.
I won't leave this town, travel the world of sound. I won't leave this town, travel the world of sound. But my thoughts travel